So you asked for a sign, and here it is. I want to tell you about the dragonfly. Maybe you like that animal or maybe not, but the dragonfly itself is one of the most important symbols when it comes to transformation. Why? Let me explain this story because it's so wonderful. How the dragonfly evolves, how it becomes a dragonfly. It's pure magic. It's really incredible. Let me explain. The dragonfly, when it comes out of his egg, he is underwater. It is actually an underwater animal, like a fish. It lives underwater. And it can live underwater for up to 2 years. So imagine that animal that thinks it is kind of a fish or something that lives underwater. And then after a while of being that fish and having this identity of a fish, of an underwater animal, something in him tells him to go to a piece of grass or a piece of wood that goes up, like on the surface of the water, and he just goes up that piece of wood or that piece of grass. He still thinks that he is an underwater animal, but something in him tells him to move there, to go there, and he goes more up so that he is not underwater anymore. And then what happens next? His crusty shell becomes crackling, and he opens that shell and comes out and is a dragonfly. So why am I telling you this? Well, you asked for a sign. I don't know why. It may be that you asked for a sign to make a big, huge decision. Or you ask for a sign to know if you are on the right path. Or you ask for a sign to know if you're on the wrong path. It could be so much, but if you asked for a sign, then it means something. Then it's something important. If not, you would not have asked for a sign. Maybe ask for a sign to ask, are there my spirit guides? Or is God with me? And here is the sign. Here is the sign. You saw that video. You clicked on it. More sign than this? It's not possible. And the story of the dragonfly must have something to do with you getting this sign. I don't know what. This is your story. It will have something to do with you. And I want you to remember now, or to think about, that the dragonfly, when he was on the water, he thought he's a water animal the whole time. He did not know how wonderful it could be to fly. He did not know what he has inside. He just knew he is that water animal. And he did not know the potential. And not only the potential, but his path that is before him. He did not know that. And something suddenly in him tells him to change his behavior, to do something completely unexpected. And I learned while studying the gene keys is that something with his DNA happens. So something opens up, like a part of his DNA wakes up. And that's why he has suddenly the urge to do something different. That eventually leads him to do what is needed for him to live his purpose, to become who he really is. If you ask for a sign, it means that you want that sign and that in the end you do not need the sign, to be honest. Just you asking for the sign means that you know already what you want, what you need, what is important for you so that you can live your purpose. Maybe the sign that you ask for has nothing to do with living your purpose, you think. But everything is your purpose. Your life is your purpose. You are living and walking your path, even if it's dark and even if it seems horrible sometimes and not worth living. And even if you're looking for your purpose, you are already living your purpose. You're already living the life that you're supposed to live. And you asking for a sign means that you know what the next step is. If you ask for a sign to do something, do it now. Start today. If you ask for a sign to stop doing something, stop doing that thing. If you ask for a sign to meet someone or let someone go from your life, do exactly that. Do that what you asked a sign for, to have a sign for. And I want to empower you here. I want you to know that you know what your path is. You know what is right for you. And I love that you asked for a sign, because so you came here and so we can connect and so we can work this path somehow together, even if we never talk. But if you watch this video, you are connected with me and I'm connected with you, and we empower each other. Even if we never talk, even if we never meet, though I would love to meet you. But even if we never meet, we are now connected, and I give you strength, and you give me strength. So what is your dragonfly story? Are you underwater and you don't realize that you can actually fly? How long are you underwater already? It's fine to be underwater. Of course, that's part of our path. That's part of our life as human beings. We have to be the underwater dragonfly for a long time, usually. I tell you now that you are this wonderful, beautiful dragonfly and that you can fly. And you don't have to believe me, but I know that something in you knows that this is the truth. And now, what happens? We as humans are a bit more complicated than dragonflies. Dragonflies have this feeling or sudden urge to go up and to go at the surface of the water and to then become a dragonfly. Okay, but we are a bit more complicated. We have not this one urge, this one feeling to do something, and then that one thing makes us fly. Sometimes it happens, yes. Maybe that happens to you. That one thing happens in your life and then after that you can fly. You are 100% yourself. But for most of us, that is not happening in that way. But we are gradually doing that. So with every decision that you make that comes from your heart, you are going into the direction of the surface of flying. In other words, you're going into the direction of your real self, of who you really are. Because the dragonfly is a dragonfly. So as long as it is underwater, it's not yet a real dragonfly. So what is in him is not coming out yet. The real thing that he is not coming out as long as it is underwater. And you asking for a sign to do something, to feel something, to change something means that you had this urge or this feeling inside you of going into a certain direction. And even if you just ask for a sign if God exists, it means that you want to change what you feel, that you want to feel supported, that you want to feel protected, that you want to feel guided. And that means that is the right direction for you. It is the direction for the path, for the surface of the water. I love dragonflies, really. They're one of my favorite animals. And if you see from now on, if you see a dragonfly or a picture of a dragonfly or someone says something about dragonflies, know that this is a huge sign. So what is it that you are called to do? What is it that you are called to change? What is it inside of you? What is your inner real self, your higher self asking you to do, to step forward, to step into your true self? What is it that you can do today or think today or change today so that you are walking your path and your purpose? And now look at this, the sun is coming out at the end of our video. This is for us. This is a sign for us, for you to step in your true dragonfly self, in your true self, and to transform and be who you are meant to be and live your purpose. Talk with me in the comments. I would love to talk to you, and I see you in the next one. Bye.